Hello guys, Crudeless here, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 3. In the last episode, we defeated Yorm the Giant. We were summoned by Emma to the cathedral in Lothric Castle. But before we go there, I wanted to go back here to the tomb, the Dark Moon tomb, more precisely, because there is an item here that we haven't gotten yet. And after you marry Henri, this one will spawn right here. This is Henri's straight sword. It's really similar to the Astora straight sword that we found back in Lothric. Astora, before its fall, was a land replete with royal blood, and this weapon is both a reminder and heirloom of that era. This is Henri's straight sword. Sword precious to Henri, another unkindled, the dullest type of blade found in the ruined land of Astora. Only it was once the sword of an earnestly noble figure, and its attacks are boosted by that elusive essential property unique to humans, luck. So this one does have some luck scaling, which is nice. I'll see you guys back in Lothric. Now we're back here at the Wort of the Royal Valley bonfire, and you want to prepare yourself by equipping some items that have resistance towards both darkness and fire. So you remember that Pontiff Sullivan, he used two weapons, a dark weapon and a fire weapon, kind of mirroring his allegiance there. He was kind of like the bridge point between the profane and the darkness. Now, yeah, I won't say anything just yet though. Get our revenge on these buddies. There we go. But yeah, you can actually do this thing that happens now the moment you go through this door the first time. You can do this before fighting Wort of the Royal Valley. The boss that is coming up next, you can fight this boss at the beginning of the game. Though I would highly recommend that you don't, you can. That's a possibility. You can also light this room on fire if you want to, as the fire will spread eventually, I think. At least you can do this early on in the game as well. It really happens during the boss fight though, because there will be a boss fight coming up. No spoilers there. No spoilers there. Oh, actually, I am spoiling myself, but yeah, as you can see, the fire is burning. The room gets a lot more ominous with the fire there. And what has happened with the lady? So, by the way, you can do this at the beginning of the game. You can kill her, and the event will happen just the same as it happens now.
Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul. Tell him what he must be, a lord.
Tell him what he must be, a lord. Now we know that the king is no longer Osiris. We know that from the lore of the this blessing here. Married to the former king Osiris, and the queen of Lothric presumably is the mother of the prince, Prince Lothric. It's really strange that the kid is named the same as the land. His name is Lothric, King or Prince Lothric, while also the country, the world here is called Lothric as well. You get the Basin of Vows. Place the basin at the sword, at the statue of a beheading knight. So it's a chalice used in old ceremony in which Lothric knights take their vows. It is only formally now, but it remains as an empty practice. Place this basin at the statue of a beheading knight. So as you can see here, these knights are beheaded. And we also see the gargoyles down in the profane capital were beheaded as well. So we approach the altar here of the beheading knight. And we see the doors are closing. And this looks like Mercury dropping from the sky. And out of this pus, this shadow, the dancer appears. This is one of the boss fights that I have the most trouble with, to be honest. The dancer of the Boreal Valley. She is really difficult to take on early in the game. I do recommend that you bring along a sword, like this one, like the... Oh, she did the grab attack. No! I forgot that she did that. I haven't fought her in a while, but yeah, she's dangerous. What happened to us there? I have no idea. Okay. The thing you can do against her, I guess, is unlock the camera. I think that helps out quite a bit. Like this. Roll away when she does that thing. And she'll eventually go into another phase. Ah, come on. You got a stagger there. Let's heal up once more again. Oh, she just does the spinning slash thing. Let's get a couple of hits in her butt. Dancer is one of the harder bosses in the game, in my opinion. Oh, went in too early there. But she's a really cool and well-designed boss, I must say. Got hit there. But yeah, I think she's a really cool design. She is looking amazing with her both fire and the shadow as well, as you can see. That's why I kind of mentioned that previously. Ow! Ow! Ouchie! Let's heal up. Should probably heal up now instead of going berserk. Getting hit again. Yeah. You want to roll through her attacks though. That's like my advice. Ah, for this lady. This attack is really strong. Oh my god. I'm wasting my essences like left and right here. Come here. Let's dance. That's the most easiest time to attack her. My god. Ah, come on. Chuggy chuggy. Couple more hits now should do it, right? If we don't get killed by the end. Oh my god, I thought we had her. Oh well. Let's try one more time. We've died against... Which boss have we died against now? We've died against her. We also died against... Vort of the Boreal Valley, I think. So that's kind of fitting, right? Since we were this close to Vort. Who else? I can't really remember now. But yeah, as I said, Dancer is one of the bosses that I have a lot of trouble with. Simply because of the erratic movements there by the end, and I barely have a chance to heal myself. I kind of mess up towards the end, to be honest. Let's get back in there. And it should probably be blocking more, to be honest. Since we do have a shield, might as well use it, right? Well, let's go inside and get our souls back. Hello, Mr. Knight. And we can continue off with the fight. Come on. Or get hit a couple of times, you know. Whatever. Whatever you want to. Gotta concentrate a bit. I noticed that I am a little rushed in the current moment. I am feeling kind of the rush to finish this boss quickly because I wanted to go into the next area because it's so freaking amazing. Oh, did we stagger her? No, we didn't. Oh, I didn't get to roll behind or past that attack there. I thought I did. I guess not. Let's roll away. Come on, let's roll away and heal up once more. There we go. Gotta keep my vision on her at all times. I think she's kind of fairly resistant to fire, so I don't think it's a good idea to have my weapon like this. Now she starts the second phase, which is increasingly difficult. She does the spinning slash like that, which is fairly easy to dodge through. I said when I get hit by that. Freaking annoying. I think I'm gonna get her out of this area here in the corner because I don't think that's an ideal place to fight her, to be honest. Man, my stamina is really low right now. Ah, come on. I'm wearing a little too much armor, to be honest. I really should be dancing around her a bit more. Come on, hit me. There we go. Using my shield a bit more is probably a good idea. Oh, let's get away from that thing. And going for a couple of strikes. Oh, she hit around the shield. Interesting. Let's get around her again. A couple of hits in. Oh, I thought I didn't get hit by that, but I guess I was wrong on the timing. Come on. Oh. We have an amazing shield though. So we don't have a lot of stamina, to be honest. Let's get our health back up to full, as she will get a lot of more powerful now by the end. As you can see, getting kind of rabid with her attacks. But that's the Dancer of the Boreal Valley. We should have done that the first time using my shield a bit more. Yeah, it was fun nonetheless. So we're embered now. And we get the bonfire here as well. Let's rest up. The Dancer of the Boreal Valley. This is a mysterious creature, and we know that she was sent out by Pontiff Sulivan as well. She's really close to the dog, Vort, and as we read on the soul that we got many ages ago, soul of the Boreal Valley Vort, Vort served as an outrider knight never far from the fleeting dancer. So that's how we know about the dancer from already back then. A bit of foreshadowing there. But we get some more info when we read the soul of the dancer. The Pontiff Sulivan bestowed a double slashing sword upon a distant daughter of a formal royal family, ordering her to serve first as a dancer and then as an outrider knight, the equivalent to exile. So we know that the outrider knights become beasts. So just like Vort, she also became a beast, as we've seen on the description for the Pontiff's right eye here. Knights who peer into the black orb are lured into the battles of death, transformed into frenzy beast. No wonder the Pontiff only provides these rings to those dispatched to foreign lands. But the most interesting part about that description there is the fact that it said a daughter of a formal royal family. So, is that a confirmation about something? We'll see about that when we return to the Firelink Shrine to check out the transposing items on the of the soul. You can see some more lore on. We can also buy her armor, which is a really cool armor, though it hogs the FPS of the game, the frames per second, a lot. It degrades the performance because of those shawls on the back of the headpiece. Let's take a look to see if we can buy it here. Oh, I guess we can't. Not yet, anyway. Which is strange. I thought we could buy it immediately afterwards. Oh, there it is. I'm blind, apparently. Crown worn by the Dancer of the Boreal Valley. Crown worn. The mirage-like aurora veil is said to be an article of the old gods, permitted only for direct descendants of the old royal family. The old royal family, as we know, are Gwyn and his family. Guinevere, Gwyndolin, the firstborn son, and presumably Yorshka as well. So we can presume that the dancer is also related to those guys, and we know that we theorize that, you know, Queen Lothric is Guinevere. Yes, the Queen Lothric, married to the former king of Syros, goddess of fertility and bounty. Perhaps this is also one of the daughters of Guinevere. Perhaps the dancer is the daughter of Guinevere, and perhaps Rosaria is the other. As both were perhaps taken by Pontiff Sulivan, and the other one was put in the Cathedral of the Deep. The other was put in. She was locked away. Remember, there was a cage surrounding Rosaria. So maybe Rosaria was changed or chained back there in the chamber to produce children for the cathedral. Maybe they were fed to Aldrich one. I don't know, maybe. And the other one was turned into a outrider knight. The black eyes of the Pontiff eventually transformed the dancer into a beastly creature, her armor fusing with her own hide.
Ashen one.
Her armor fusing with the hide. That sounds disturbingly horrible. We also get the availability to buy the Pontiff's left eye. We also have the right one. We had this for a while, we just didn't buy it. Knights who peer into the black orb are lured into battles of death. Guess it's basically the same description as the other one. So we have the profane greatsword from Pontiff Sulivan, but this lady here drops the dancer's enchanted swords. Paired enchanted swords that the Pontiff Sulivan bestowed upon the dancer of the Boreal Valley. These blades, symbolic of the dancer's vows, are enchanted by dark magic in the right hand and fire in the left, mirroring the Pontiff. So she's the mirror of the Pontiff. But we got this one from Rosaria leader of the Fingers. This one we got from the soul of the Dancer. Special miracles granted to the maidens of the Princess of Sunlight, Guinevere as well. This is also the Princess of Sunlight, Guinevere. The miracles of Guinevere, the princess cherished by all, bestow their blessing on a great many warriors. We get this from the soul of the Dancer. Those evidence are pretty clear to me. Pretty clear to me. Let's level up a bit more. I want to put some a point into that faith there, and then we're gonna we can afford some more points. Let's put those in Dex. We're going for a quality build here, possibly for the S-Stock, or maybe we'll change into some other weapon since we have a lot of available stuff, available crafting shards and stuff like that. But now we're going into the last treks of the game, as we have explored all of the optional areas, except for one that we'll get to eventually. And there are a couple of areas here in Lothric Castle that we want to visit as well. So we place the Basin of Vows here. And surprisingly enough, the helmet for that warrior there looks a lot like Alva, to be honest. But I guess that's just generic knight design for a helmet. And there was some sort of goo, a bloody liquor inside. Runs into the basin. Yes. And this whole thing here just activates a ladder. Really, it's that simple. This seems really epic. Maybe I thought the first time that we got some sort of underground passage down there at the bottom there with the striped plates, but no, we got this ladder coming down. You can see this one from the start of the game. And we can move up. Seems fairly straightforward, right? Well, it pretty much is. Pretty cool though. Pretty cool that we can see this foreshadowing all the way back in at the start of the game. And as I said previously, you can go here early on for a couple of really nice items, especially upgrade items. Now we can head out into the gardens if you want to, but I want to unlock a shortcut before we do that. So the enemies here are really strong, and I don't really want to mess with those. So we're going Metal Gear, guys. Metal Gear. What are you doing? No. Snake! 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 Do you want to run up here and kill this guy, and then we just want to hang out here at the back of the corner. As you can see, some of these Lothric Knights. We've fought those before. I think I'm going to equip my other shield for the minute. Because we can parry these guys, I think. But yeah, just stand here until those guys have passed, and then we can go past them and we can skip them, which is nice. Wait until he has moved out of the room. We can move quietly towards the other guy. The clerics here, by the way, this dude right here and the other one we just killed, those will buff up the other characters and they will make them really strong. But this is the insides of the castle. You can see the bonfire for Lothric Castle here. Lots and lots of candles. And these headless knights are everywhere. We can head out here. That's one of the paths we can take. I just want to get this item here first before we do anything else. The Hood of Prayer. The Skirts of Prayer. Prince Lothric's Hood. The prince, destined to be a Lord of Cinder, was cherished by the royal family. Despite being born into illness, a frail and shriveled child, his swaddling clothes were made of aged coarse cloth used in ancient prayer and are all that he has ever worn. Why are they here, though? A frail and shriveled child, born into illness. The Divine Blessing said that giving birth to Ocelot, her youngest, she was a goddess of fertility and bounty, the queen. So we know of two princes. We know of Ocelot, and we know of Lothric. Lothric being older than Ocelot. And we also know something about okay, let's take the ring here. Of Guinevere here. Became the wife and mother, raising several heavenly children. Heavenly children. Heavenly children. heavens. The heavenly children. Yeah, let's proceed out here because there are a couple of really nice items out here that we can get just at the immediate outer areas here. A couple of nice secrets as well. And if you look at the sky now, look at the sun. It is eclipsed. Looks like a giant dark sign. The dark sign. This area is such a reminiscing part. Reminds me so much of Boletaria, the first map in Dark Souls, Demon Souls. Here's an obvious ambush. Come on, there we go. Oh, he dropped a raw gem. Nice. But yeah, you can also see these heavenly children. These angels floating in the sky. What are those? What are they doing here? And we also have the return of this guy. Come on, jump down. This dude right here. The good old angel-looking knight. We fought some of them back in the first part of Lothric. They are strong, man, and fast as well. Even though they look really slow, they are super quick. I recommend going in for backstabs against these guys, as they are kind of vulnerable to being backstabbed. Come on, let's get another one. I guess not. I do think they have quite a high poise though, so Pillars of Light. Those are dangerous. We'll see more of those later on. Large Titanite Shard. We want to continue up this ladder. Twinkling Titanite. Could probably upgrade our shield some more now. Didn't we need like 8 Twinkling Titanite Shards to upgrade it? We have 7 now. So, nothing to see here except for, well, Illusory Wall. And here is a big painting of that big, giant winged knight. Armor of the Winged Knights, named for their appearance, who swore themselves to the angels, with a capital A. Worship of the divine messengers was viewed as heresy in Lothric, and unrecognized by any of the 3 pillars of rule. This is believed to be why Gertrude, the heavenly daughter, was imprisoned in the lofty cell of the Grand Archives. Gertrude, the heavenly daughter. Because of the 3 pillars of rule. Worship the divine. So worshipping the angels was viewed as heresy in Lothric. And there are 3 pillars of rule. That's what we learned from that one. We also find the sacred bloom shield here next to this. A treasure antique of the Way of White, known to some as the Sorcerer's Bane. The large blossom design that graces the shield is said to be a sacred flame. The shield is blessed with a high magic protection. The Way of White. We know that the Way of White was basically the followers of Allfather Lloyd. And we theorize that they used this as a way to make the Cathedral of the Deep as like a substitute for the Way of White. Is that my theory? My working theory at this point is that they changed it to be like that. Come on. This place is really annoying. As you can see, the enemies here are super strong. And there is a dude right above us who's throwing these dual charms. Oh, we got a counter hit there. Oh, we get a parry in. My god. But the enemies are still similar to the dudes down at the bottom. So we kind of can use the things we learned earlier in the game to kill these guys. They drop the same items as well. More Titanite chunks. So you can see that going here early on in the game is really beneficial if you want to upgrade your weapons early on. And you see me do this a couple of times in... come on. With some boss fights as well. And we have one of those big axe dudes. Let's try to parry him. He's really strong though, so you want to be careful. You can dodge backwards quick enough. Come here. Easily staggered, easily staggered. Luckily for us. Let's run through here and we'll see one of the wyverns from the previous areas. Now, we remember from reading on the description of these knights' armors here, they basically tamed the dragons, the wyverns. Don't think we have any of the equipment with us, though. But I can check it here in this strange big box. I think we have some of the armor for the Lothric knights, don't we? I think we have the boots, or... yeah, I think we have the leggings. Or am I dreaming? Maybe I am. Because it's important to know that the Lothric knights, basically the Lothrician people, they were able to tame the dragons eventually. And that's why we see some wyvern up there. Looks like he's made of stone almost, guarding the entrance there. This dude is alive and well, so you want to be careful in approaching him. He's a red-eyed knight. As you can see by the fact that he has red eyes. And you want to approach him with a backstab, and then you can try to deal some damage to him. If he doesn't block all of it, though. Let's get a piercing little plunge attack and a backstab. Nice. I thought he... oh, he didn't drop the item. The item is on the enemy up above here. There it is. Great lance. This lance features a long pole and was originally intended to be used by knights for jousting. This weapon is primarily used in charging attacks and would require tremendous strength and dexterity to be handled by a mere foot soldier. Yes, it requires 21 strength and it's a balanced quality weapon. From here on, there are a couple of paths we can take. You can run through the fire there, though I would not recommend that at all. The second wyvern will come as well, and he will come to the aid of those guys. Now down below, we'll have some more of those enemies with the pus that we can fight. So I would highly recommend that you equip some fire bombs here. I think it's a good idea to wait until they change in this place as well. This guy will be... he'll change into the pus creature, as you can see. And this is a really dangerous pus creature as well, so you want to be careful with that. But they are weak to fire, I believe. Yes, they are. So having a fire weapon here is godlike. Oh, as you can see, they are freaking terrible to fight against. This is the same pus that came out of EMBER. As you can see, they drop Titanite shards if we kill them, so not that necessary, to be honest. But we did get some Titanite chunks, and we did get a... this guy also transformed if you don't kill him, so yeah, let's just kill him now. I'm gonna jump down on the other side later on. Did get an undead bone shard, which is nice, underneath the bridge there. I think that might be the last one we have. At least the last one in the game, probably. Come on. Let's get the charm there. There will be an ambush. They will kind of set up this ambush, but it's kind of poorly implemented. Because these dudes, they don't spawn next to the... you can force the crystal lizard to run in a different direction. Oh my god, I got bled there. Not good at all. It would be ridiculous if I died to this guy, huh? This bandit. We are going to rest up back down there at the bonfire, so it doesn't really matter if I take too much damage now. Going to loop around the area, and then we're gonna... yeah, more of those guys will come behind you, so you want to be careful. That's like the most obvious thing in Dark Souls game. You gotta be careful when playing Dark Souls, man. How many of those shards do we have now? 7 Titanite chunks. Nice. Here you can see we can drop down to the bonfire down there. But if we are heading out here first, there's this dude. Hello. Did I get a plunging attack against him? Not sure. I believe I'm stuck down here inside this. Come on, can I get out of here? Can I parry him? I guess not. Nope. I'm stuck here, guys. Tried to parry him, but I guess not. Can you move away, please? Can you move away from this place? Pillars of light. Almost got knocked over the edge there. Guess you gotta dodge through his attacks then. This is practice. That was not good. Good thing I had some Estus Flask with me, because I don't want to die now. Now I can't see anything. What? The beauty of Dark Souls in one picture. Come on. Come on. There we go. I almost thought I was going to die there, but I guess never give up is the best motto. For the sniper crossbow and the sniper bolts. They're usually the guy up here who's throwing down those undead hunter charms. I guess he fell down. Yeah, he fell down. Maybe we're fighting the big winged knight. Okay, let's go back to... we could probably go and level up now. Yeah, we can. So I think I'm going to do that now, actually, because we will be dying a bunch of times. And we might be better off if we if we upgrade our weapon a bit. With some of those Titanite chunks. I think we'll do that. And I think we also will be... Let's do that first, though, and see how many souls we have left for a level up. Is that a good idea? Yeah, it is.
It is good.
It is good to see. I can also burn the undead bone shard. Okay, so we don't have enough for the next upgrade, but that's like the final one, and then we'll be able to get the fully upgraded S-Dock, which is beautiful. Still have enough for a level though, so let's get one more point in dexterity. And then we can make our way. Oh, one thing. By the way, you want to equip. I'm gonna remind you of this, but you want to make sure you have a lot of black firebombs or firebombs with you when you do the next part of this area. Okay. So let's burn the bone shard and move to. Move to Dragon Barracks, as it's called. But that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below by clicking on the severed hand with a thumbs up. And yeah, I will see you guys next time, and we'll continue off with the final areas of Dark Souls 3. See you guys then.